Hello everyone, today in this video we will fight against the atmospheric character of our water around us, and this time we will talk about so-called, let's say, relocation problem of newcomers or settlers, we should call them like this, among the countries of European Union. The problem is as follows, that some countries in the last years, especially since 2015, made a stupid move or not so wise move and invited their governments, especially German government, invited many people without any thinking to come to their countries as refugees, gave them social welfare and so on and so on. Of course, for the results of such move, we didn't have to wait long. The massive rapes during New Year's Eve party in Cologne and in other cities, problems with the budget in social welfare institutions in Germany, and so on and so on. That's why, as a, in quotation, decent socialist government, German government cannot admit we made a mistake, we were thinking differently, but it happened differently. They, of course, will never admit it. They want to share the problem with other countries. That's why they are pushing countries like Poland, helping in government changing in these countries to accept this idea for the so-called relocation of these newcomers, just to share the problem. Because somehow it works like this since millennia, since ages, that people are very much willing to share the poverty with others, but not necessarily they are willing to share the riches and profits, but problems and poverty they are really eager to share with others very often. And the same situation we observe in this case. So Germany is pushing to relocate, so push these newcomers, they don't want to, the most problematic ones as well, to the other countries. If other countries do not want to take them, the other countries will have to pay a huge amount of money for each of them, each of so-called refugee, so newcomer they didn't take. Of course, so it clearly shows what's the problem, what's the real intention. Real intention is to get rid of the problem, and they just fall into and share it with others, or take money from the other countries which do not want to take these so-called refugees. But in practice, we know that in most cases, many countries which will succumb to German dictum will have to take the immigrants, and they will also have to pay for them as if they didn't take them, because this is socialism. So we see it's exactly like this legalization of this in vitro practices and so on. It's all about money for very well defined entities and for very well defined groups of people. As I said, it's all about money, and it's all about getting access to our wallets and taking coins out of them. One can say like this. And now, together with money, the main purpose of this action is to share the poverty and problems with others, because some years ago, like 7, 8 years ago, former governments, the governments we see and the governments we don't see, made stupid moves, because there were some plans they had for sure, but these plans didn't work out, so now they want to get rid of the problem, because it became too big to deal with this on the regular basis. Typical socialistic practice, which can be described as follows: that socialist politicians and socialist people fight with the bravery of many men with problems they previously created. Here we have a perfect example for it, and they want to share these problems and poverty they made with others and force others to pay for it and deal with that. That's why we shouldn't support any form of socialist activity. All the best, have a nice day, bye.